Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down a seriously powerful strategy for getting people on your side. And we're going to do it through a classic story about power and persuasion. Okay, so let's set the scene. We're in the city of Oak Haven, and we're following a master architect named Elias. He's got a big problem. A new governor has just taken over, a young, no-nonsense guy named Julian. So Elias's workshop is in trouble, and he needs money. He goes to the new governor and makes what seems like a totally reasonable pitch, right? He basically says, hey, I served your dad for 20 years. I even saved the city during the Great Floods. How about a little gratitude? He's playing the loyalty card.
Well, Julian is not having it. For him, all that past service isn't a fond memory. It feels like a heavy debt he never asked for. So he just shuts Elias down, cold, and the architect is left completely crushed.
This is the big question, isn't it? Why did what seemed like a logical, heartfelt appeal just crash and burn? Well, it's because Elias walked right into a huge psychological trap. And figuring out what that trap is, that's the key to really understanding persuasion. The whole thing boils down to this principle, what some call Law 13, and it's simple. If you want someone's help, don't talk about the past or what they owe you. Talk about what's in it for them. Self-interest is the most powerful motivator there is. And you can see the difference right here. When you appeal to gratitude, you're dragging them into the past. It feels like a burden, an obligation. But when you appeal to their self-interest, now you're talking about the future. It feels like an opportunity, like your partner's in something exciting. You see, by bringing up the past, Elias actually made the governor feel small, like he was being guilt-tripped, and that just triggers all these negative feelings. Instead of feeling generous, Julian just wanted Elias and the debt he represented to disappear. And hey, this isn't just a made-up story. This plays out in history all the time. Look at ancient Athens. They had two cities asking for an alliance. One of them, Corinth, talked all about past favors. The other, Corcyra, said, hey, ally with us, and you get our giant navy for your future wars. Guess who Athens picked? Yep, future power always beats past favors. Okay, so you might be thinking, is it always just about appealing to someone's greed or ambition? Well, not exactly. There's another law that works hand in hand with this one, and it's all about playing the long game. And that brings us to Law 11. This one isn't about asking for something new. It's about making yourself so valuable, so essential to their success, that they can't afford to get rid of you. When you look at them side by side, it's so clear. Law 11, dependence, taps into a leader's fear of losing you. It's a long-term structural power. Law 13, on the other hand, taps into their ambition. It's perfect for getting a quick yes on a specific project. Here's a really easy way to think about it. Law 11, being indispensable, is your safety net. It protects your position. But Law 13, appealing to self-interest, that's the rocket fuel. That's what you use to launch your new ideas and get them approved fast. So back to our story. Elias has this huge light bulb moment. He completely stops thinking about what he needs and starts thinking about what Governor Julian needs. He does his homework and zeroes in on Julian's biggest fear, a rival kingdom called Valoria. So he goes back to the palace, but this time he's not begging. He's offering an incredible opportunity. He presents his project as the ultimate solution to Julian's biggest problem, framing it as the key to his legacy, the thing that will make him a legend. And look at the response. It's instant, it's huge. Julian isn't helping some old architect anymore. No, he is investing in his own glorious future. Elias has just made himself the vehicle for the governor's own ambition. And the result speaks for itself. He didn't just get his funding, he got 3 times what he originally asked for. It's amazing what happens when you stop talking about your past and start talking about their future. Okay, this is all great as a story, but how do we actually use this? How do you forge your own lever of self-interest in the real world? Let's make this super practical. Let's take asking for a raise. You could use Law 11 and imply that things will fall apart if you leave. And that might work, but it can also build resentment. The Law 13 approach is different. You say, give me this raise and I will personally lead the project that grows our revenue by 15%. You're framing your raise as an investment in the company's future, not just a reward for your past. Now, a word of warning. You have to be smart about this. Neither of these is a magic bullet. If you make someone too dependent on you, they might start to hate you for it. And if you rely only on their self-interest, just remember, if a better deal comes along for them, you could be dropped in a second. So, if you're going to make a Law 13 pitch, here's a dead simple 4-step recipe. Step 1, the hook. Figure out their biggest headache. Step 2, the solution. Show them exactly how you're the aspirin for that headache. Step 3, the incentive. What's the immediate win for them? And step 4, the gain. Paint that beautiful picture of their amazing future, all thanks to this decision.
So here's the bottom line. Stop banging your head against doors that are locked with guilt and gratitude. It's a waste of time. Instead, look for the lever of self-interest. It's the one that never rusts and it never fails. Once you find it, you'll be amazed how easily those doors swing open. The only real question left is, what door are you going to open first?